For 7 weeks now, I'm working on my new game for 20 minutes every single day. But now the format's changed. Instead, I'm doing longer sessions a few times a week to actually get into flow. The goal stays the exact same. A public demo on Steam in about 1.5 months and shortly thereafter a full release. Last week, I built the tools to finally record a proper trailer. All of it set up to specifically make this one thing. And I still didn't finish it. That trailer has been on the list for 2 weeks straight. Week 6 I recorded one and hated it. Week 7 I ran out of time. So this week has one job. Record it, edit it, ship it. The Steam page is waiting, the demo page is waiting. This is week 8. So last week we finally got all of this set up so that I can actually record a trailer, where I have baked the lights of 2 different cities that I'm now going to use my camera system, which I basically just run from the console where I can run start trailer, and I've set out waypoints where it's supposed to fly. The clips will look something like this. I think I'll also record it in an actual build to have better performance and also, well, get rid of all this side stuff. So really I sat and struggled with these lights for so long, and the solution all the time was straight up just bake the lights. It's that easy. I already have 3 of the shots. We have the first placement, we have the city field scene, and we have the strategy moment. These cities that I built up and baked lights for are for open on the city shot and also the last final city shot. I'm not totally pleased with these cities. I do doubt them a bit. I would probably like just having a bigger city. But then again, I think we just need to get a trailer out, and this is probably good enough. But not only that, I did also last week basically found a song and kind of tested out how it could look like. But for the start of the trailer, I've already kind of came up with an idea, which is based on Dwarf Romantic's game trailer. We basically have some crowd in the background, and this is where the opening shot of the city actually comes in. And then the music slowly fades in, and the real deal starts, I guess you could say. Maybe this would actually work. It's a bit darker, but it kind of matches with what we already have baked in. So maybe something like this. I think it might be going too fast. The trailer should be slower but show more of the city. And I do notice that the shadows here look pretty weird, but I also don't feel like I have time to fix that right now, and it's minimal, so hopefully it just won't be visible. And let's see how it looks now. Okay, it's getting better. Although I did just realize the city is very dead because there's no pedestrians actually walking around. But maybe I will just have to go with what I have, because adding pedestrians would mean having to map out the entire grid and then spawning a bunch of pedestrians in a scene that is actually not connected to the grid at all right now, and have to calculate the walkability and stuff like that. And that would take, probably too long. And I think that in the 3 other clips there is people, so maybe that will convey that enough. Maybe we could try and fix it by zooming out even more. It still feels quite obvious that there's nothing happening on the streets. But I like this shot a lot more actually. This feels a lot better than, well, the other one. But the fact that there's no pedestrians walking around, I'm not sure what to do about. The trailer has to be done, and I can't sit here for another week trying to, well, fix the tools for making a trailer. I have to actually, well, record the clips, edit the trailer. It needs to get done. Let's run it through with Claude to see if there's anything we can do to, well, make pedestrians show up and walk around this already loaded city. So let's say, is there any way to add pedestrians easily to the loaded save previews in the scene? Okay, so it apparently immediately fixed it and added it so that it actually spawns in when you load a save preview. The problem with that is that, well, the save preview is already loaded right here, so I would have to load a new one and bake the new lights. I think it might be possible that we load this exact file again. Are there any actual pedestrians? There are pedestrians, but they are certainly not where they are supposed to be. Yeah, no, they are literally just stuck out here. They are probably spawned in in about the shape of the actual save file, I might be able to do something like this, where I go into save preview, I literally take all of the pedestrians and see if they are in the shape of the actual city. And maybe, just maybe, I can literally just place them out and maybe have them standing there. I'm not sure, but if they're not, then maybe they'll just kind of stand outside the buildings or inside the buildings and not be visible. So now the runtime, let's see, can we actually see any people? Like, are the people are all just kind of out in the grass right now? What if we just copied the same pedestrians and then just kind of move them around the city? Now they're gonna be outside in the actual water, so that's not good. Let's see if Claude knows anything, but then it won't actually align with the real placed blocks and walkability cells. Okay, so I loaded the save and, well, that's not gonna work. I don't even know what's happening here. That's quite impressive. I thought about it for a bit, and I have decided that we're gonna sacrifice the pedestrians. Now, not in a ritual way, but not actually adding them to the trailer or the city. Because, well, I've been sitting fixing these lights for an entire week, and really, the trailer just needs to get done. And I think this is kind of the shot that's going to start the entire trailer. But I'm going to build the actual game and record it in the build because that looks way better. And I kind of forgot to do that with the previous shots, which is a miss, but I think it will work still. Okay, so I sat down and recorded 2 different versions of this in the actual build. And we have this first one where, well, I just ran the start trailer, but I realized that, well, there's a bunch of UI here that might not fit in for a cinematic shot. So I went ahead and added a debug command to hide all the UI, which resulted in this one with no UI instead. But here I did realize that the fountains are disappearing. Now I couldn't replicate this in actual Unity, so I have no idea why this is happening, but I'm guessing something to do with the LODs. And at the same time I thought I actually can't be bothered to fix that, and I should just, well, get the auto clips done and fix the trailer. So after literally 4 days of work, I finally have this clip of the city working as it should. And I mean, it feels so good because it's been so long. It has been so many issues with the lighting, with the buildings, with the upgrades, with the glow planes, with everything. But now, finally, it's done. And really, it shouldn't be too hard to then make this one, which is the final city one. But either way, I will be recording the same type of, well, shot and trailer of this city right here, which is supposed to be the closing shot, but I think I might switch them up because this city is less upgraded, like there's only level 1 and 2 visuals here. In the other one there's level 3 visuals too, which does make it look a bit cooler. But really I just need to place some waypoints and then record this one and it should be alright. After that I can finally actually edit the trailer, combine it with the music and make it look good, add all the sound effects and stuff like that. And of course, as I mentioned in the intro, the format of these videos have changed. So now, before it was 20 minutes a day, now I'm doing more like 2 or 3 sessions per week, where I work for maybe 50 to 60 minutes, and this is basically what I've done today. I would like to actually make both of these shots, like the beat 5 and also beat 1, just today, but we got beat 1 done. And next time I might even fix beat 5 a bit later today or next session. And once they are done, I can actually edit the trailer, and once the trailer is edited, I can actually upload it. And it shouldn't be too far off. I'll see how the progress goes in the next sessions, and you will see them right now. Actually, just kidding. I literally had 15 minutes before I had to leave, and well, need to leave like right now. But I just set up the waypoints real quick and I recorded the second clip. So that's done, I just need to get it done. And now it's done, and now I can move on to editing. So 2 weeks ago I made this first version of my trailer and watched it back, and I couldn't actually tell if I didn't like the game or if I just made a bad trailer. Because those two things are completely different problems, and I didn't really know which one I was dealing with. Because in this trailer, I liked the shot, the cuts made it less good. You can see the money gain animation, which I don't like. The whole vibe, it's kind of gray in the entire background, and you don't really see much of the city. And even the mobile UI that I've also tried to fix right here doesn't convey the thing I want to convey with the trailer. Now this part I did quite like, although there's also some, like the money gain animation and stuff like that, still being visible here. Now this week and last week I've been working on making the new trailer, the version 2, and trying to actually change and make it look a lot better. And I can confidently say that it's been a huge improvement. Like even with the music, because in the first trailer I just hated the music, and if you hate the music the entire trailer is already broken. So here I actually spent a lot more time actually getting good music that fits kind of the vibe I want to go for, compared to the previous trailer, which I did not like at all. The starting shot feels a lot better. Like, first of all, there's way more color. Now this is quite similar to the first one, but as you can see the UI down here looks a lot better, or at least it goes for the style I wanted, because I don't want this mobile game UI, which I kind of accidentally made as a placeholder. This time lapse is also a bit better, a bit better split up, I think too. You don't see the entire time lapse in one go, you just kind of get a break with the synergies. And I did also add some extra effects here that I didn't have in the previous trailer and that I don't have in the actual game, but I think it's added a lot more immersion. And it ends on the same vibe. Now I think this trailer has gotten a lot better. I also am probably only like 70 to 80% sure of it. Like there's certain moments I'm unsure, like the zoom blur right here, is it too much? The actual transitions right here, is that actually good enough? Do I need more sound effects? Maybe this time-lapse is too long, but I think this trailer conveys the feeling of the game a lot better, and that was the goal. Now it's published on Steam and is there to stay. And really there's only one single thing that's needed now to be able to publish the store page, and that is the library capsules. And I already have the actual Steam capsules that you see in the store page, but I need the capsules for when you own it in your actual library. Now the library capsules do need a certain different sizes, and some are taller and some are wider. And I mean all these capsules are basically still the same exact image, just slightly moved around or adapted in some way. So for the hero background I might just go for the main menu background in the game, and then you also add like a logo right here of the actual game, like the text of the game, and just like that all of these are now uploaded to the Steam page. And really the only thing I need to actually do now to finish the Steam page and be able to send it in for review is just adding some basic info like supported languages and things like that. Now I have been considering adding localization to the actual game, that's not been a priority. But once this store page is up, I can actually get into fleshing out the full game. Because the core loop is here, I need more upgrades, I need quite a bit more polish, I gotta look through making an actual options menu and some things like that. Apparently I wasn't actually done with Steam page, because I do need an app icon too. I think I'm just going to take a screenshot of one of the buildings, basically just something like this. Maybe straight up just remove the yellow building and go for just having the red building. Well, because the actual app icon is very small and does need, it shouldn't be too much to look at basically. So maybe something like this would work better. Now I do want it daytime. And now the Steam page is actually fully done. So really I just need to mark it ready for review and then get a review on it. It feels so good to finally be done with that. It always takes so much more time than I actually expect. Things never turn out as good as you might want them to, or I might want them to. You're just gonna have to be pleased with, well, 80 to 70% of the way of perfection. And also, by the time you're seeing this, the Steam page is probably already up. So you can go check the comments or the description and it should be there. And with that, there is more time today actually. Even though it took quite a bit of time to get all this up and running with the Steam page, I'm going to get started on the actual options menu. Now the options menu need quite a bit of various options. I usually just go for like kind of volume, mouse sensitivity and maybe some custom options. But there might need to be some more for this game, like the graphics quality and stuff like that, which I've never done before. I'm going to go for something like that the buttons for the different categories of settings are up here, and then actually this white background I think will be the window that actually contains the settings. So it might be like audio, gameplay settings, graphic settings, and maybe something else. And I might actually change the UI both on the side panel and here, and also the confirmation screen, to be a bit darker, because right now they feel very light, I guess you could say. And really the selling point of the game is that it's cozy with, well, the glow lights and the night. But that shouldn't be too hard if I decide to do that, so I'll just start somewhere. So basically have this as a background, and I think actual option name right here, so we can try just master volume, I guess. A slider for this. That will just put all the way over here, and then beside that I do also want actual number. This is gonna be the start of the options menu. So I mean, I have these 4 categories right now, but I'm probably not going to use them in the end. I might also add some titles above the options and, well, add all the options and then the logic behind it. This week has probably been one of the best weeks throughout this entire challenge. Not because it was hard or because a lot got done, but because the most important thing of the entire challenge got done. And that is an actual trailer. I recorded all the last clips and then basically edited them together in a trailer that, well, I think it's a lot better than the first one, but I might not think it's perfect, but it's gonna have to do. All of it has been uploaded to the Steam page, and of course all the library capsules I did today, as well as the app icon, and the options menu has finally gotten started too. I think this is the most important part of any Steam game, and that is being able to convey the feeling of the game in an actual trailer on your Steam page that people will see and feel, I want to play this. It has been quite a lot of ups and downs getting to this version 2 of the trailer, and I would have hoped to get it done a lot earlier. Even if it would be out, I wouldn't have liked it, and that's not a good thing. And you can also see the Steam page probably in the comments or the description right now. I hope you made some progress on your game. I will see you next week.